Students, let's start our lesson, and open your copybooks, please, and let's write the date. So, do you know the date? What date is it today? 30th. Today is the 30th of April. Yes, today is the last day of April, and tomorrow will be the 1st of May. So, today we are going to talk about tense and about the first past tense, past simple tense. Let's write in our copybooks the title, past simple. And first of all, we should know when do we normally use this tense. So let's look. So as usual, we use past simple tense for actions that started and finished in the past. Yes, and it happened at a specific point in time. For example, yesterday, or last week, or maybe 2 days ago. So, and we can use this tense for repeated actions in the past. So, if you look at this picture, you will see the 3 points. So, past, future, and now. So, now it means сейчас. What does it mean past? Past simple. So, actions that started and ended in the past. So, it means that this action started here and then finished there. Yes, and this is the past simple. So, what about specific point in time? It means that it happened yesterday, it happened in maybe 1990, and so on. And can use for repeated actions in the past. That means that you usually did something in the past, did it all the time. There's the time to time or all the time. So at the first, let's write the time expressions that's always used with past simple tense. Let's write them. Write down in your copybooks these time expressions. They are yesterday. So, what does it mean yesterday, Ilya? What is it? Вчера. So, yes. Write down yesterday, вчера. The next, we use the phrases with last. Last week, last month, last year. Yes, you are right. Write any examples with last. So, the next phrases with ago. Look, 1 week ago, 2 months ago. So, ago it means тому назад. Yes, you are right. So, you will use any words, any phrases 1 week ago, 2 hours ago, and so on. Write them. Write in your copybooks. So the next, so usually we use phrases with yesterday. For example, yesterday morning, yes, yesterday afternoon, yesterday evening, yesterday night, etc. So another phrase with yesterday is the day before yesterday. Do you understand what does it mean? The day before yesterday, what is it?
День после вчера, позавчера, короче.
Yes, позавчера. The day before yesterday means позавчера. Very good. So, and of course, there are specific points in time. On Sunday, in 90, so any point of time. So, for example, she watched the film yesterday. Yes. We use, as usually, time expressions are used in the beginning or in the end of the sentence. So, are you ready? So now. So right. Yesterday, last week, last month, 1 week ago, and so on. They are time expressions. positive forms. Write in your copybooks. Positive forms. So for positive sentences, we should remember that there are two types of verbs. So verbs, it means глаголы. Yes. So there are two types of verbs. Write them: regular verbs and irregular verbs.
Правильно, неправильно.
Yes. Правильные, неправильные глаголы. You may write regular and irregular. So in past simple tense, for positive sentences, for regular verbs, we use ending, do you know the ending ed, yes? Ending ed. So right here, so we use verb plus ending ed. So it means regular verbs, it means that we change this verb. We add ending. And what about irregular? Irregular verbs?
Second form.
Yes, we use second form of these verbs. Irregular verbs don't have any rules. So right here, no rule. It means that all irregular verbs have their own forms. For example, so eat, at, you're right. So at the second form. The next, speak, spoke. Yes, you're right. Spoke. We use the second form. The next, for example, cut. What about cut? Do you know? Cut. Yes, the same form. Cut. The next, look, the irregular verb read. Read. So pay attention to the pronunciation. Of course, their spelling is the same, but the pronunciation is different. Yes, read and read. So let's write some examples here. Let's write example. Example number 1. So let's write example with regular verbs. For example, let's write here first. Walk. What does it mean walk? Гулять, ходить пешком. So in past simple tense, it has ending ed. Walked. Yes. The next regular verb is, for example, look. Looked. Yes, you're right. Cook. What does it mean, cook? Good for you. So, ending ed. So, as you can see, regular verbs have ending ed always. So, the example is my sister cooked dinner yesterday evening. My sister cooked dinner yesterday evening. First, so underline please the verb. As you can see, it's regular verb, so we add ending ed here. And let's write the second example with irregular verb. So number 2, irregular verbs. For example, she read a book. Read a book last week. So underline please the verb, irregular verb read. It's a second form, as you can see. Second form. Yes? Yes, you're right. So we need to know about ending ed and about second form only for positive sentences. So we use ending ed we normally use here. Do you know? So what is it?
Did.
Did and
Not.
not. Yes, that's right. Sorry, just a moment. So write in your copybooks this sign. Then we will write the auxiliary verb. We use auxiliary verb did in negative sentences and in the questions. So write did.
And
We shouldn't translate did. Yes, it's an auxiliary verb plus not. So did plus not. And in oral speech we use the contraction didn't. So it's easy enough. So after didn't, we use the verb without ending. We use infinitive. For example, right, example number 1, she didn't watch, for example, she didn't watch TV last night. So underline please didn't watch and pay attention to the verb. We don't have ended ed here, yes? Without ended ed. So and what about irregular verbs? It doesn't matter. Of course, we use only the first form. For example, I didn't speak English. Underline didn't speak English, please.
I didn't speak English.
Not I didn't spoke English. Yes. Yours is the first form. Cut you right, please. Right. So is it clear? In negative sentences we use did plus not, didn't. So she didn't watch, I didn't speak, we didn't read, they didn't smoke, and so on. So, and last we will write about questions. So in the questions we normally use did to. Yes. But we use it before subject. So can you give me the example of question in the past simple tense? Did she plant roses yesterday, for example? Yes, good for her. So let's write this example. Did she plant roses? Did she plant roses? So we use did before subject. Yes, this is a subject. So we use did before subject first, and we use verb without ending ed too. So let's write the second sentence, number 2. So in the questions we always use question words. Question words. Do you know them? Question words. Special in the special questions. Question words.
Who would go when, how,
And so on, and etc. Okay, let's write with what, for example. What did
she wrote?
what did she do? For example, what did she do? What did she do? So you may circle did and underline the verb do. So, and as you can see, we use she, the subject, after did. Subject. Okay. So does it clear? Does it clear?
Yeah.
So we use past simple tense to describe actions in the past at a specific point in past. For example, yesterday, last week, 2 years ago, and so on. In positive sentences, we use ending ed for regular verbs and the second form for irregular verbs. Yes, and in negative sentences and questions, we normally use the auxiliary verb did. So now we will do some exercises. So in your copybooks and on the board. So the first exercise, please, you should complete the sentences. You should open the brackets and put these verbs into the correct form. So pay attention that sometimes you will use did for negative sentences. Okay? So let's do it in your copybooks and then we will check. You will check it. So you may write in your copybooks only the verbs. Only the verbs. Write only verbs in the correct form, of course. So, for example, number 1, which word will you write? That's all. Are you ready? So, then can you go to board and write the words, correct words. So, here you are, please. Right. So, he's writing and we will check him, check his answers. Okay, then sit down, please. Let's check his answers. This first sentence, yeah, can you read the first sentence?
On Sunday, I played computer games
With my
with my cousins.
cousins. Is he right?
Yes.
Yes, he's right. He add ending ed because it's positive sentence and play is regular verb. Okay, number 2. Katya, can you read please the sentence?
My mom didn't cook dinner this night.
Is it right?
Yes.
Yes. So we use auxiliary verb did plus not. The next number 3, Alina, please.
I walked to school because there weren't any buses.
Right or wrong?
Yes, right.
Yes, it's right. The next number 4. Can you read?
They did dance out the party.
At the party. Is it right? Okay, it's right. And the last, the last sentence.
My brother traveled to Ireland last summer. True.
It's right.
It's right.
It's right, but pay attention to the spelling of the word traveled. So what about the letter L? So yes, we should double L, traveled. But it's right for British English, not for American English. In American English, we use traveled with only one L. second exercise. It's difficult enough. Of course, you should write the words in the correct order. Correct? Make the questions, please, using these words. Right, please. There are 7 questions. So, Nikita, put the words into the correct order. So, who will read the first sentence? Did you like the film? Yes, it's right. Did you like the film? So, write this. Josha, are you ready? Write in your copybooks. Then we will check. Then we will read, okay? So, Vitaly, what about you? Did you do the second sentence? No? So, Anton, can you read the second sentence?
How many did you ask? How many did you ask people?
So, is he right? No. What about your parents?
How many did you people ask?
No, you have a mistake.
How did you ask many?
No, yeah. What about your parents?
How did you ask?
How many people did you ask? Yes, it's right. How many people did you ask? Right, in your copybooks, correct your mistake. How many people did you ask? Okay. The next, number 3. Who will read? Katya, can you?
Did they have a good time?
Very good, no mistakes. Did they have a good time? Did they have a good time? What about number 4? So, Irina, can you? Daniel.
What did we do at the weekend?
Very good, great, perfect, no mistakes. What did you do at the weekend? As it's right. The next, number 3. Did they have a good time? Did they have a good time? Anton, number 5. Can you read?
When did she buy that DVD?
Very good. So, okay. Where did she buy that DVD? So, and 2 last sentences. Number 6, Danya.
Did he pass on your?
Did he know?
Did he go party
To your party
on Sunday?
on Sunday. Saturday, yes, you're right. And the last, number 7, Alina.
What did you say yesterday?
Very good, it's great. Very good. Number 7 is, who did you see yesterday? Who did you see yesterday? So now we will do the last exercise. It's the last exercise. You should correct the sentences. Let's do it all together. Don't write in your copybooks, don't do it. Correct the sentences. Find the mistake and correct. For example, number 1. Look at this question. Did he went to school yesterday? Where is the mistake?
Just right.
And no, there are mistakes.
Не, no.
Здесь просто
Yes.
голос.
Did he go? Да, yes.
Did he go?
I'm согласен.
So we use the first form in the questions, of course. So the next, number 2. Why did you to go home early?
Why
We'll find.
did you go to
Go
home
home
early?
поменять или просто go home?
To go надо поменять местами.
No, isn't right.
Стоп, early что ли?
So why did you to
Go
go?
to go home.
No, it isn't right.
Это почему?
So very
Пошел
mistake.
домой.
Илья, can you give us your parent?
Нет.
So why? It's right, yes. Why? The next did you and when go? Go.
Так
we
я же
don't-
говорю, to go местами поменять надо.
No, we don't use to.
Ну, просто go
Here and there, we don't use. Just why did you go home? Not go to home. Isn't right. The next number 3.
Where did
Wait.
you learn?
Yes, you are right. Where did you learn English? Number 4.
Ничего.
Without S, yes? Without S. The next, what do these...
What did you?
what did you? And what else?
You.
What did you...
This.
This yesterday.
This yesterday.
What did you do?
What did you do about it? Yes, you are right. What did you do yesterday? And the last number 6. Did it last night home phone you?
Did you play phone last night?
Mm-mm.
Did they phone you last night?
Very good. So we use time expression in the end of the sentence. Where's here? Okay, great for you. Well done.